our spirit? What is it? Where does it go? Are we able to see them using our mind's eye? If so, just what can spirit teach us? Welcome to School Through Spirit. Host DeEtte Renee is a certified psychic medium and master teacher of psychic and mediumship development through LWISSD. DeEtte was born knowing spirit and now is here to help you better understand the spirit world. And now your host, DeEtte Renee.
Everybody, how are you doing today? This is DeEtte here on School Through Spirit with sorry, I went back some time with the Edge Network. Sorry about that. This is a show where I enlighten people's lives through words from spirit, and just to try to start the day off, the week off a little bit brighter than good morning, Tim. Good morning, Keith. Than we would have otherwise. So as I said, we are on the Edge Network. And remember, this is the magazine for the Edge. It is the Edge. Be curious. Be curious. I love this. Be curious. Be connected. I love this. I love the tagline. As you guys know, you can get this at any the distribution centers, the free drop spots where you can go and get the magazine for free. Or you, for a small fee, you can have it shipped to your door. So look that up, guys. I'm on page 25 of this one. Happy Easter to you guys too. Thank you, Keith. My daughter did it again today. It's fun. Mondays, I just feel like a little rock star because my daughter does it. She pampers me. So thank you. Happy, have a great day at work, Keith. So yes, guys, happy Easter, a day late. Happy April 1st. Happy April Fool's Day. All of those wonderful things. So happy, happy, happy. So this week, guys, we're using the meditation card deck. I got this one. It did come to me open. I do apologize that, but I have not opened up the deck and looked at it myself because I really wanted it to be fresh eyes showing it to you guys. So there is that. Gosh, I look tired. Oh my gosh, guys. If I could tell you about the week I've had, I will tell you. My body has been going through an upgrade. My spirit, my soul, whatever has been going through an upgrade. And that meant I have felt like my soul has not fit into my skin. Does that make sense? I feel like my body for the last week had a lot of herky-jerkies, not sleeping well, just exhaustion, weak. And this is an illness because it's not like stomach flu. It's not like a cold. It's not like anything like that. Feeling completely healthy. The body feeling very healthy, but the body going, you know what? The soul just not liking it, and where does it fit in there? And it really did start just before the solar eclipse. Oh my gosh, you would think, right? Just before the solar eclipse is when it started. Matter of fact, I think it was last Sunday or Monday night. I can't remember. Well, actually, it was the Friday before was the first night of it, and then I had like 2 nights of great sleep, and then boom, as soon as the eclipse hit that Monday night, it was on. It was on. And finally, last night is the first time I didn't have to take like melatonin to get to sleep. And I just fell asleep and it was awesome. Still didn't sleep throughout the whole night. But hey, I'm going to take what I got. Like it's improvement. So hopefully we are better on the straight and narrow than where we were. And I won't look so tired next week for you guys. So guys, these are the pages. These are the pages. No glasses needed this week for the reading. No glasses needed. And I'm quite... Good morning, Larry. Good morning. Tell your class hi and congratulations because I know you passed all your tests. I know you did. So this week with Neil, he says it literally just starts with when you are being attacked, try to see the deeper picture. All people are doing the best they can at any given moment. No one truly desires to hurt another because I told you before, all attack is a call for help. To me, that's like a holy cow moment, isn't it? It's just like holy cow. All attacks are a call for help. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to agree with that 110%. I agree with that. Why? Because quite frankly, a lot of times when we start talking crap about other people, and let's just put it down to what's an attack. Attack is crap. Attack is crap. Somebody else's opinion coming at you in ways that just should not come at you. You know what I mean? We see it in a lot of different communities, whether it be the spiritual community, the paranormal community, the religious community, atheist community, whatever it is, people like to come at people with attacks, with like, oh my gosh, I'm better than you. You don't know this. You don't know that. I know this, whatever. And it really, you know what? They're all full of shit anyway. I hate to say it. I really do. Why? Because when you have people coming out trying to attack somebody verbally, mentally, emotionally, it really, an enlightened person doesn't do that. Straight up. An enlightened person, a person that is above reproach. Maybe I'm using the wrong line there, but a person that is enlightened, a person that knows better, a person that has been there, truly done that, and really does know enough to realize that you might be wrong, is not the person that's going to come out and attack you. They're not going to come out and go, oh my gosh, you're doing this wrong, or did you hear that, or or I'm speaking truth, or this is my truth, and I'm not going to keep my mouth shut, and all the BS, really, all that BS. What is that? That is a person that really, they're hurting. They're hurting. And what I mean by that is they really don't have enough knowledge or enough within themselves to realize that, you know what, sometimes keeping your mouth shut is really the best, because they really are a person that says, I need attention. I need your attention. I need other people's attention. I need you to look at me. I need something. I need something. Whatever that is, I need something. And to me, it's kind of funny because I hear a lot, because I'm in a lot of different communities. I'm like the shapeshifter in a lot of ways. Why? Because I have a lot of interests, and I'm in a lot of different areas, and I'm just blown away by how much amazingness there is already all out there. Why not just learn as much as you can? But I see that in so many different communities. As a matter of fact, somebody actually, put a message out to a bunch of us and said, when you get these attacks online, when you get these attacks on your personal page of people going, either dogging you or talking bad about you, just straight up verbal bleh to you, what do? They had been trying to address every little comment. And I do understand why they're addressing it, because quite frankly, they're trying to make it look like they're not what people are saying, which really is the same as what the person's doing. I mean, I hate to say that, but when you feel like you have to address a comment of somebody else, all of a sudden you're trying to make yourself look better than what they're saying by saying, oh my God, sorry you feel that way. No, don't do that. Don't do that. And what I mean by that is sometimes if you just go in your mind, I'm just going to leave it alone. I'm going to send you love. I'm going to send you good thoughts. I'm going to send you that I hope you have a much better day than you've been having. And not writing that, but mentally sending that out. And then I always, because I am that person, because I am not totally enlightened, and I am not perfect. I will tell you what, as much as I talk, I'm not perfect. Because what I do is I will send that with love, and I send it with care, and then I send it with a thank you for jumping up my algorithms. Thank you for helping me be seen. And I leave it alone. I don't delete the comments. I don't address the comments. I just leave them there. Why? Because one, it's not my place or my problem to get in your head, figure out your thoughts. It's not my business. What you write or what you say is none of my business. What I write or what I say is my business. And as long as I am always, good morning, Kevin, I haven't seen you in a while. As long as I am doing the best I can for myself and always trying to be a little bit better than what I used to be, that means I no longer have to address this stuff, and who I truly am is going to shine through. And people are going to look at those comments and they're just going to glaze over. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Dad says not to look at them. I'm not going to look at them. Because once we start to come back with something other than, hey, can I help you with something? And address maybe what their need is. Really, what are you doing? So I'm always that person that says, hey, let it go. Now, honestly, I think in the bottom of my mind, I would love to put on there, oh my gosh, I'm sorry you feel that way. How can I help you to understand? Now, although that sounds like a really good reply, because I'm trying to help somebody with whatever their need is for what they're hurting, that the reason they felt like they had to come at me because they're hurting and they're angry or they're frustrated. And all that really is a call for help to scream, I'm hurt, I'm frustrated, I'm this, I'm that. That's what that is. When they put those comments, that's what it is. It's a call for help. And I can send out that, oh my gosh, what can I do to help you? Which would be in my repertoire of things I do. But online, what's that going to do? It's going to fuel their frustration because they're not necessarily seeing that something I've placed out there is not sitting right with them because they're not okay with themselves. Because if they were okay with themselves, they wouldn't coming back at me. Does that make sense to you guys? And that's how we have to look at a lot of things. That, you know what, when somebody comes at you, it really is their call for help. It's their way of saying, I am angry, I am hurting, I am frustrated with something within myself, and you have just triggered it. You have just triggered that pain in them. Does that make sense? And that's really all that social media is. Social media is truly a beautiful, beautiful thing for so many things. And I know it gets a lot of dog comments. Social media gets nailed all the time. Oh my God, it's just, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But really, social media is a connection between people, right? Social media is a connection. Social media is a way of getting your brand out. Social media is a way of sending love. Social media is so beautiful in so many ways. But social media is also a trigger. It's a huge trigger. I'm sure I trigger people all the time. I'm sure somewhere in the universe on a podcast that somebody's listening to this, somebody is listening to me and screaming at their phone or their device because I've just triggered them. Saying that, oh, she's just full of shit, she doesn't know, blah, blah, blah. But it's because I've triggered them into something within themselves that says, I'm hurting, I'm frustrated, I'm angry. I remember something that was like that really hurt me. It's a trigger point. And that's where social media comes in, because quite honestly, you see more attacks on social media than you ever did with the Gen X generation. Had to throw that out there. So do you guys understand that? I know this last weekend, there was an opportunity for me to be triggered by somebody else. And I was quite impressed with myself. I was really, really impressed with myself because somebody from my past reached out to me that, quite frankly, I really don't want to deal with ever again. Not for any, was there a lot of pain with this person in the past? Yup. Was there a lot of pain with the situation in the past? Yup. Was there a lot there because I didn't understand? Yup. All of that. And I could tell you the situation. Y'all be like, oh my gosh, people would just be, throwing comments all over. And that's not what I want. Because really the situation doesn't matter. But yes, this person from my past came out to me. And simply, all they wanted to do was send me a hug. Say they couldn't be there to support me. Give me a number. Ask me to get a hold of them. And catch up. Tell me they miss me. Very simple things, right? 5 very simple things. And just the name alone of this person used to be a trigger to me that would throw me into my little girl screaming and crying and hating the world person. And I was stopped in my tracks when I got the note. Number one, because my body wanted to react like I used to by getting angry and getting all dramatic. But yet my emotions and my thought process were not meeting with what my body wanted to do. And I had to go, whoa, what's up with this? What's up with this? So I politely came out to who gave me the note, and I threw the note in the garbage, not like dramatic, just threw in the garbage. And I said, just for future references, if this person comes in and wants a reading with me, please don't let them have that. This is who this person is to me. And, they come with a lot of pain. And they've been trying to reach out for quite some time. And I don't really want anything to do with them. And that was it. It was good. And I went out about my day and doing readings because this was at they tried to reach out at my place of work. And I sat with that for a while. And I thought, what can I do? I can ignore it like I have been ignoring the reaching out for quite some time. But really, that's not getting me very far. And that reaching out to me isn't hurting me anymore. It honestly doesn't even trigger me anymore. But I have to understand that this is the person that's hurting. I'm not the one hurting anymore. I've healed. But the person trying to reach out to me is the person hurting. That is the person that's getting triggered. That is the person that sees my name and has this array of emotions. That is the person that is feeling whatever they're feeling, because honestly, because I haven't spoke to them, I don't know what they're feeling. I'm not going to put those words into their mouth. So I simply just messaged them and stated, please stop. Please stop. And the reason why I'm asking you to stop is because you come with a lot of pain from my past that I healed. And I no longer want to experience, nor do I want to take the chance of going back to that place. There's no reason for us to be in each other's lives. And to please stop reaching out, because I feel this is hurting you repeatedly by my rejection. I honored myself, and hopefully I honored them by simply stating, I do not want to hurt you by rejecting you. It's stopping drama. It's honoring myself. It's honoring them by saying, I see that this is something for you. And this is the reason why I'm not going to do this. And this is the reason why I would like you to stop. Because even though they're reaching out to be pleasant with me, to me, I don't want it. So let's stop it. So even on a pleasantry, if you don't want it in your life, you can, if you become that person that's a little bit more enlightened or a little bit more above what you used to be, you start to recognize these patterns. And you can come at those in a very positive, pleasant way and just say, you know what? That little girl in me isn't coming out to play anymore. And I can recognize that your little girl or little boy is hurting or needs something that I cannot give you, and get it to an end. It's very simple. Instead of responding in the way that we tend to respond. I mean, think about it. When somebody comes out and verbally attacks you, let's say on social media, when somebody comes out with this comment towards you of, oh my God, look at it, look at her. If they came out to me and said, oh my gosh, look at her and the crap she's spewing. She's against Jesus. She's going to burn in hell, blah, blah, blah. I can come at that a couple of different ways. I can come back at it and laugh. Oh my God, you damn idiot, blah, blah, blah. I can come back at it with anger. I can come back at it with, sorry you feel that way. But I will tell you what, all three of those instances, it's going to come back with a fight back. A fight back. And on multiple different levels. Because remember, it's one person sending the attack out. One person. Any response I give back to them, because they're in pain and they're hurting and they're frustrated and they're angered and everything else they're feeling, for whatever reason, I'm going to start fueling an online fight, because they're going to come back with a comment. And then I'm going to feel a need to come back with a comment. And it doesn't matter how many enlightened comments I come back with. Every enlightened comment I come back with is going to be another trigger to them. And they're going to come back with something that they just think is cute and very clever. And then you're going to see other people being triggered. And other people jumping into that feed. You've all seen it. Oh my God. The more I mess with these curls, the more I mess it all up. But you've seen the feeds. You've seen the flows. Good morning, Bill. I love you too, but he's my hubby. You start to see it. You've seen it online. And then what you have is literally it going back and forth. I've seen it with this thing that I'd retagged in TikTok of this woman. Thank you, hon. This woman beautifully stated a very long message about somebody just being a jerk and coming at somebody else for body shaming, maybe something else. I can't remember. It's been so long since. And I reposted it is what I did. And at the time I did that, I thought, oh, you go, girl. I need to repost this. This is awesome. It's got over 3,000 comments, is it? Over almost 597,000 views. Over 3,000 comments. All of them very positive in the light of this woman, supporting her and uplifting her in her message. And I had to look at it two ways because I didn't listen to the message all over again, but I remember it vaguely. But basically, from what I remember, the message was she was coming back at the people that made the comments in a very positive, enlightened way. But at the same time, dissing them just as much as they diss the other person. And we've uplifted this person. We have uplifted this person because we have said she is making, a public appearance, a public announcement to support somebody else and saying you cannot, to basically stand up for this person. And it's not that that's bad. I'm not saying that's not bad. I mean, I'm always going to fight for an underdog, always. But when I recognize that somebody is making a comment towards somebody for a reason because it's coming from their pain, because nine times out of 10 it is. Coming back at him that way doesn't help a situation. It makes it worse. It makes it worse. Let's just look at the comment. I think it was about body shaming. When we come at somebody about saying, hey, they're fat or maybe too thin, that person screaming that straight up is being triggered in some way, some fashion, for some reason. Maybe it's as simple as they are getting penalized in their own insurance if their BMI is too high. And trust me, that happens, guys. You don't think it happens. I used to do health education across the country. And I think that as much as it was going to uplift people to a healthier lifestyle, it also created a big stir when it came to body shaming people. Why? Because if your BMI is too high, and BMI really is a sucky measurement of health, but if your BMI was too high, you're going to pay a higher premium for your insurance. And if a company's BMI is too high, everybody was going to pay out for that. So it started this whole body thought craze that everybody thought they had the right and the reason to body shame people. They don't. Because they don't know why that person's heavy or that person's too thin. They don't have a clue. Not a clue at all. They don't know if it's a physical reason. They don't know why. If it's an emotional reason, they have no clue. But they feel they have to be empowered to make those statements. And then you have the people on the other side, they're standing up for them saying, oh, you just feel like you're all perfect over there, blah, blah, blah. And that's the person that's getting praised. So you got one person dissing somebody for being too heavy or too fat. And everybody's downing that person. And then you have another person coming through and shaming this person for their feelings, not knowing where those feelings stem from. And this person's getting praised. That's the person that's getting praised. Now, are they not just fueling the original person? Are they not just bashing the original person as much as the original person was bashing the fat person? Isn't it the same thing? It's no different. It's absolutely no different, because the person that bashed somebody before being too fat or too thin, yes, they are wrong for doing it. Causing somebody else emotional pain is wrong. But the person that comes back at them to stick up for the fat person or the too thin person, and they come back at them bashing them for their idiocy, their bigotry, and their hatred, and their anger, they're no better than them. But yet we praise them. We praise somebody for attacking somebody else. But really, why are they attacking them? Are they attacking them because they feel like they're vindicating somebody else? Are they attacking them because, oh, wait a second, were they hurt by somebody body shaming them? Or did they see somebody else hurting because somebody was body shaming? Again, coming from a place of hurt, isn't it? It's still an attack. It's still an attack. And people have to start to realize it doesn't matter as long as you're attacking, whether you feel like you're vindicated, because everybody comes out as an attack, feels vindicated in that. They do, or they wouldn't do it. But if everybody before, hey, Nick, if everybody before they came out in an attack, literally check themselves and go, why am I angry about this? Why am I frustrated? Why am I hurt? They probably would diffuse the situation in themselves, and they would probably grow, and they would probably heal. And then the attack would never happen. And you would never have the first person attacking, and that wouldn't make the second person attack, because I'll tell you what, in that situation, neither one of them are correct, and neither one of them is better than the other. I don't care how many people come and praise the person that is standing up for somebody like that. When they're attacking back to a person that's hurting, they're attacking because they are hurt and upset and frustrated for some reason, which is exactly what this book is saying, is that all attacks are from a place of hurt, in a place of anger, and a place of frustration. So you guys, I want you to think about that before you attack people, whether it is for the positive or the negative, whatever you think, bad or good. If it's coming back with an attack, I want you to think about this. Why am I doing that? Why do I feel the way I do? Break it down. Break it down. Why do I feel this way? And when you do, I bet you bottom dollar, you don't write that message. Because you're going to have to put yourself in there. You're going to have to put in there, you don't have a right to do this, because I've been in this place where I was hurt and I was shamed because I was 300 pounds. And I felt ugly, and I felt this, and I felt that, and I felt all these other things. And you're going to have to expose the hell out of yourself. And that is one thing everybody says they will do, but very few will actually expose themselves to the very naked truth of themselves. Because that's where your hurt resides. Because then you're going to have to look at it, you're going to have to heal it. And a lot of people just don't want to do that. Not to say they won't someday, but usually at the present moment, don't want to. Or they don't feel like they should have to state their story to the world. But when they attack, trust me, they're putting their story out there anyway, because everybody knows it's coming from someplace that really just isn't very positive for them. Remember, guys, you're not your past. You're who you are today and who you want to create. All the anger, all the pain, and the frustration, you really don't need to hold on to it anymore. You don't have to spend the next 30 years defining yourself by it. You don't have to spend the rest of your life going, I am who I am because of my past. Because you're not. Because if I was who I am by my past, I sure as all heck would not be here for everybody to see. Because the past me hid. The past me didn't want anybody to see me. The past me put my hair up in a ponytail, never wore makeup, and put glasses on my face and tried to be Clark Kent. And I didn't want anybody to associate me with anybody from my past because I was shameful. of my past or the people in my life or what they did to me or I allowed them to do to me. I can't be who I used to be because I'm not defined by my past, and I'm not who I am because of my past. I am who I am because I looked in the mirror and said, this is who I want to be. And from this day forward, I'm going to start acting like the person I want to be. I'm going to think before I speak. I'm going to send gratitude. I'm going to send love. And I'm going to show up every day of being the best version of myself that I can be today. And tomorrow that's going to be different because tomorrow I'm going to be a little bit more enlightened, a little bit more understanding, and a little bit more out there. And you can do the same, guys. You can do the same. You can give up your pain. You can give up your anger. You can give up your aggressions. You can give up your past. You can just let it the F go. Let it go. Stop processing the BS. You don't have to process it. You don't have to, just let it go. Stop the attacks. Okay, guys, with that being said, we're going to end that area because, oh my God, was that a soapbox or what? We're going to do a couple of quick commercials, and after that, we're going to come back with our weekly spread, 5-card stud. Here you go, guys. See you in a few.
Are you ready to dive into a world of exploration, enlightenment, and higher consciousness? The Edge Magazine media platform is your ultimate one-stop shop for all things curious. We're a vibrant community of seekers and teachers passionate about sharing our gifts and abilities to help the collective explore, develop, and understand our journey towards higher consciousness. Our website, edgemagazine.net, receives over 10,000 views each month, boasting unique articles, enlightening forecasts, and insightful book reviews. Over 15,000 copies of the Edge Magazine are printed every other month and distributed to over 400 locations across the Midwest. Experience a world of opportunities with the Edge Magazine. Unleash exposure through enticing print and online ads, Edge Partner Directory membership, and community calendar listings. Share your experience in radio and multimedia interviews, connecting with our diverse community, and join our vibrant events. Connect with like-minded individuals and share your gifts here.
Life is full of crossroads, and navigating them can be daunting. But fear not. Join us on Navigating Life's Crossroads Pathways to Freedom with Leslie Wegleitner, your guide through the journey of self-discovery. In a world filled with inner conflict, external pressures, and the constant tug between your choices and others' expectations, Leslie will help you face your fears head-on. Discover how to choose your path authentically without compromising your true self. Our show explores the profound question, how can you find inner peace, align with your deepest desires, and make decisions that honor your unique journey? Leslie's wisdom and expertise will inspire you to embrace your own path and empower you to move forward with confidence and clarity. Don't let life's crossroads overwhelm you. Tune in to Navigating Life's Crossroads Pathways to Freedom and embark on a transformative journey towards self-discovery and true freedom. It's time to find peace within and make choices that resonate with your heart and soul. Join us and let's explore your path to a life you truly deserve at lesliewegleitner.com.
Sorry, guys. I had to walk away for a second and I didn't lose track. It's just a long walk. Sorry. It happens. Anyway, guys, let's kind of get back to this. You're probably going, did she coming back? I came back. Good morning, Miss Courtney. So this morning's cards are meditation cards, mindful escapes, discover the inner calm, wherever you are, 55 cards. I like this. It's by Kaddo, published by Kaddo, looks like. It is manufactured in China. I like this. So it doesn't state who wrote the cards, but that's okay. I do like it says mixed paper, which tells me it's recycled, which I really like that. The back of the card says, transport yourself to relaxation through these 50 guided meditation practices from Lord's healing waters to the mystical mountain Shasta. Slow down and find calm in the world's most restorative places. So, you know what? We're going to see if I can turn these meditation cards into an Oracle 5-card stud reading. This is going to be a challenge. This is going to see if I'm any good at what I do or not, huh? So, oh, look at guys. They haven't actually been opened. Just the seal was taken off. I like these. How to use these cards. It has a right inside here. It has a how-to guide. I like this. No book. Oh my God, this is awesome. It's how to use these cards. Build your meditation by first selecting the atmosphere you want. So you're going to pick a color, which is calm, which is gray, energy, which is yellow, power, which is purple, and nature, which is green. Find the beginning and the ending cards for your chosen category. Choose a place that you feel drawn to from the same category. Put together your guided meditation by reading the beginning, followed by the place, and lastly, the ending. I love this. I love this. Alternatively, you can select a place card and travel there in your mind and without the additional beginning and ending. I kind of like that. Scan the QR code to listen to guided meditations. Guys, I'm already kind of like it. Even this camp, even if I cannot make this into a 5-card stub this week, I like these cards for meditation. I like these cards for meditation. I really do. Let's see what we can do with this though. So undo the seal. It does have a card though. I will say that says about the author. It does have a little bit more about the 4 different processes. It basically says calm meditation is based on the 7-4-7-8 breathing technique, which is ancient roots in prana, the yoga or yogi practice of breath regulation. The nature meditation incorporates a mindfulness body scan and awareness and practice. The energy meditation is based on a breath of the fire yogi breathing, and the power meditation makes use of mantras, affirmations, and power poses, which I really like this. So it gives you a lot more in depth. Okay. I love that. Even Courtney's like, I want them. It is called the Mindful Escapes Meditation Cards. Mindful Escape. It's kind of hard, maybe that, because it's like gold foiled, so it's a little harder to see if I put it straight up. There you go. It does have the card does have a little bit about the authors here. It's a lady by the name of Alison Davies who lives in Norwich and runs workshops at the universities throughout the UK, showing academics, students, and early years practitioners how stories and narratives can be used as tools for teaching, healing, and learning. I like that. So a lady in the UK, Norwich, to be specific, Alison Davies is the one who created the deck. I like this. And a lady by the name of Amy Grimes is the illustrator who lives in London. I like this. So let's see what we can do. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. Hey, Kevin. Keep it simple method. I like that. I know. I mean, I have people that always tell me I don't know how to meditate. And I help a lot of people learn how to meditate. I know, from the one that screams, I hate meditation. Honestly, it's not that I don't hate meditation. I hate the fact that I don't like guided meditations. I won't lie to you. I'm really good at doing guided meditations. I don't do well with them in my head. My daughter once told me not that long ago, I'm probably ADHD, and I've just really learned how to really well control myself over the years, which is, oh my God, look at my eyes, guys. You can tell them spirits. I'm with spirit big time today. Look at my eyes. Holy cow. It always blows me away when I look at them and go, wow, they look weird. So yeah, guided doesn't work for me. I go squirrel, like they're talking about walking down the path, blah, blah, blah. Honey, I am down the path, through the woods, over the creek, and halfway to grandma's house before they bring up the squirrel that I passed 10 minutes ago. And then I have to go, oh, I got to get back to the squirrel. And none of it is calm or meditation in my brain. So meditation does not work for me. Music does not work for me because people have said, just listen to music. It doesn't work for me because, quite frankly, I go gone. I mean, I go to sleep. You put music on and I try to meditate. I'm sleeping. It's not good. I do really well with just straight up quiet, like calm, peace, shut it down, and go into my breath. Just listening to my breath. I love listening to my there you go. That's not bad, Kevin. Everybody has their way of meditating. For me, I love to complete quiet, just listening to my breath. I always put my hand on my mentor actually taught me this, to put my hand on my chest so I can feel my breath. So when I can feel my breath of my hand moving up and back and forth, and I can hear my breath, and then my mind is saying my breath, it just sends me into Never Never Land. So that's the best way for me to meditate. So everybody has to learn their own way, but that's for me. So let's, two of these cards, some of these cards, wow, they came flipped. Got to unflip them. Oh, sorry. Those are our beginning and ending cards. Oh, wow. These are the beginning. It really is. So I guess this is an added thing that we can talk about. They talked about the beginning and the ending. So you do have beginning, ending, ending. Whoop, where'd you go? Knocked y'all off. So these are your beginning and ending cards. We're going to pull these out. So these do come. These cards do come in. It's time to put the power you chose in place into action. There we go. So that's what that is. So let's see what we can do here. Like I said, I always have hope. I always have hope. So what are we looking at that we need for this week? As we know, guys, we're picking 5 cards. 5 card start is what we're doing. Still, we're going to just do it with meditation cards and see if we can make this. We're going to see if we can make this rock either way. Okay. Oh, beautiful. We're going to show you the back of the card. I like this. We're going to show you this back there. Because in theory, I should be able to look at the back. Just the imagery should be enough for me to be able to give you a message. So we're going to, if I can't do it by what they're writing on this side, we're going to do it by that. And this these are falls, the world's largest single drop waterfalls in the Amazon rainforest region of Guam. So when I'm really looking at this card, I like this because waterfalls are a lot about imagination, about illusion. They really are. And the power behind it, because what you're looking at is this water falling, okay? Water falling just is such a powerful, because this water is coming from a stream or someplace. Like if you go to the Niagara Falls, you'll be blown away by the sources of water coming in. They're calm, they're relaxing, they're just, you want to sit out there and on a floaty and drink all day long and just be really relaxed. But as it slowly gets towards the falls, all of a sudden it just starts to rush and just boom, plummets the power of water coming over. So this thing is showing me, because when you're looking at also this with waterfalls, there's a lot of illusions going on. You have a lot of spray. It looks like water on the bottom is dancing itself. You'll see rainbows in there. You just see, you can sit there and just, it's all imaginary. You also always have behind the waterfalls. So behind the waterfalls is a calmness with watching this veil of water in front of you. So you have a lot of power within yourself that you don't notice. You have a lot of imagination going on right now. You're in your head. All of this is playing. You're in the fantasy land. You don't realize how much power you have to make that be part of a reality for yourself, okay? You're not realizing that those thoughts that you have going on can become a reality, and the power behind yourself in doing it. So if you pick card number 1, you need to start paying attention to that. Okay, card number 2. Ooh, this are the historic gold mining site of the Castile in Leon, Spain. Castile in Leon, Spain. And it says, you cocoon into a tunnel, a scoped out alley within the mountainous landscape. It is a man-made enclave of warm orange stone. Okay, to me, I'm hearing rabbit hole. Rabbit hole. And this card is telling me, don't go down the rabbit hole. Okay, that's what this card is telling me. It's just screaming at me. Because to me, it's not like walking towards the light. I feel like you're starting at the light and walking down. That's how I'm seeing this card, okay? I see the light and then I'm walking down here, okay? And that's how I'm seeing it. And I'm seeing, if you pick card number 2, don't go on the rabbit hole. And what I mean by that is when you're sitting up and you're looking down at this, is this a place I want to go? Is this a place I don't want to go? This is, if you pick card number 2, you do have a few ideas in your head and you're going, which way should I go with this? Should I go right? Should I go left? Is it even worth my time? Is this going to be viable? So it's telling me, look at that, feel into it. Should I go? Should I not go? And kind of give yourself that time to discern one way or another. The next card, ooh, gorgeous card. It is the Wilpena Pound. Wilpena Pound, the natural amphitheater of mountains in this Findler's Ranges of Australia. It feels like you are standing in the raw belly of the earth, deep down in the bowels of nature's amphitheater. You press your feet into the dusty ground and feel the connection, imaging tiny tendrils of root anchoring you in place. I love this card because when I'm looking at this card, I'm seeing just the mountainscape. I'm seeing different paths. I'm seeing different journeys. And this card is telling me you have many ways to get where you're going. It shows me that your destination is up here. You have a destination in the future of where I want to be, whether this be a job, money, marriage, a home, whatever it is. There's a destination back here on the other side of this mountain range. Now, you've got a lot of different ways. You can go down a path that goes round and round. You can go up and over hills. You can do a lot of ways. You have a lot. You're going to get to your destination. You can either take the easy way or you can take the hard way. But know that it is up to you which path you're going to take. You're the one that's got to sit with it and go, what's next? What's next? Where do I want to go? Do I want to have a lazy walk for a while and then start to shorten up my path? Yeah. Do I want to just take the lazy, easy path? No bumps and bruises. You can do that. Do I want to swim? What do I want to do? This is saying that this is your journey. You have to remember this is yours. No matter where you go, no matter how many other people you ask how to do this, how to get there, how to whatever, this is your journey. You're the one that ultimately has to take it. So understand that. The next one is the Chateau de Monsieur, a castle and the largest stronghold of the Cathars in Languedoc-Roussillon, France. Totally massacred. The scene before you is a piece of art, a beautiful billowing landscape which dilutes a collage of luxurious green carpeted plateaus. It is a neat sculpted, but also wild born from nature's brush. I like this. And to me, if you picked card number 4, it is time for you to take a moment, take a breath, enjoy what is going on in your life. Okay. I don't think you're doing that. If you pick card number 4, you're not taking the time to go, just breathe, just take a moment, just relax, look around you, count your blessings, have gratitude. You're not taking those moments. And this card is saying you need to breathe, you need to relax, you need to count your blessings, you need to look around. So if you pick card number 4 and you're a person going, how am I going to feed my family tomorrow? You have to stop and go, but I can feed them today. We have a house today. We woke up today. Count the beautiful blessings you have around you. And that's what this card's saying, is saying, count your blessings. Take a moment. Relax. Start again tomorrow. The last card we are pulling is the Turpan Oasis. Silk Road outpost in China, watered by an underground well network. You find yourself in the baking sun of the desert where the mountains rise and the sun sears the surrounding earth, yet you sit in an oasis, sumptuous green plot of land that is striving. And I'm going to tell you what, when I look at this card, I'm just looking at, you know what, you don't necessarily know where your blessings are coming from, but trust that they're there. This card is screaming to me, you need to start to trust. You need to start to trust. Why? Because hold on, guys. What's up, baby?
You know where a bucket is?
Where your bucket is?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, my busted passes of my bubble gum in it.
I don't know. Can you go find it? I didn't take it from you. It's in your green bucket, isn't it? Go find your green bucket, babes. Always. Well,
I have some bubble gum.
did mommy say you could have bubble gum?
I didn't ask her.
Maybe you should ask her. Sorry. If you pick card number 5, I think you need to look at, you know what, you have a lot more going for you than what you think you do. And you need to learn to start trusting, because when I'm looking at this card, and yeah, it is in the middle of the desert, but yeah, look at the green, look at it coming from everywhere. Now, if you would look at this, you would go, oh my gosh, you can either stop and go, where's this all coming from? Or you can just trust that every day it is going to be green. Every day it's going to be lush. And every day you're going to be able to drink. You're going to have something more. So this card is all about trust, guys. Card number 1 was the waterfall. Card number 2 was the cave. Card number 3 is the mountain, the past. Card number 4 is taking a breath, taking a moment. And card number 5 is having trust. Now, when I look at all these cards and I put them together, guys, this is your week. This is a week. Spirit's coming to you going, get on it, get on it. Why? Because they're looking at you saying, You've got what it takes to be a powerhouse within yourself. You have all that it takes to be a powerhouse. You have to realize to stop relying on everybody else. Can they come and help? Yes. Can somebody give you assistance? Yes. Can somebody else give you some guidance and some direction? Yes. Gosh, that's what I do. I'm a psychic. Come on, guys. That's what I do. But, oh my gosh, the more I play with this, the worse it gets. But it is your time to go, wait a second, where am I supposed to go? Now, you do need to start checking some of these ideas because you're going, oh my God, I got 50. What am I going to do? Feel out each other idea. You need to feel out each idea, but realize again, it's all within yourself. Which way are you going to go? How are you going to go? Take some moments. Take that time to just, relax and breathe. But then you're going to have to jump in. You're just going to have to jump in and trust. Now, I hope this all makes sense to you guys. I hope we rocked the meditation cards and made this into a 5-card stud. I think we did pretty good. But the nice thing is you can also do the reading, but you can flip over and get a whole meditation on these cards. So I think these are an awesome 2-fold card, guys. I know this is not how these were. This is not what these were designed for. These were not designed to give yourself a reading per se. These cards were designed to help aid in meditation. But we just proved that you can open this deck and you can rock it in an oracle deck reading. So I'm going to give these an A+ card, even though these people had no clue you could do a reading with their cards. Who thought? I'm sure you guys thought, because you guys had like, hey, Lee, all of you guys had total trust in that I could do this. So I like these. Remember, we did the 5-card stuff, but truly these are a meditation card. And I'm going to tell you, boom, these are a card you just might want to have. Okay, guys, that being said, I'm going to call it farewell. We're going to say goodbye. Thank you for being kind to me that I was a few minutes late today. I do appreciate you guys. We will see you next week here on the Edge Network with School Through Spirit with DeEtte. I love you all. Have a great, great day. Have an amazing week. Trust yourself, guys. Trust spirit and start to rock this world you got going on. Bye-bye.
There are psychic mediums, but there is nothing like DeEtte. Let's face it, we all struggle time and again. But if you seek the clarity you deserve, then you need to seek DeEtte. As a master teacher, DeEtte studied under international psychic medium Lisa Williams. Together, they not only help DeEtte better tap into spirit, but also build a long-lasting relationship. So many psychics tell us what we want to hear, and that just won't cut it with DeEtte. She tells you what you need to hear. No sugarcoating here. To book a reading with DeEtte is simple. Just visit her website, DeEtte.us. That's DeEtte.us. And follow the Yellow Brick Road to connect with DeEtte. Don't just sit there and ponder those questions. Ask them and let DeEtte guide you every step of the way. You need insight now, and DeEtte can help. Just visit DeEtte.us. That's DeEtte.us.